Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm showcasing Jayce Lux with the addition of a new card called Formula. So Formula is a 6-cost spell from PNC that you draw 2 and you refill your spell mana. And this card is ridiculous with 3 champions, with Jayce Lux, which is in this video, and with Heimerdinger. I do think Jayce Lux or Jayce Heimer are really up there right now, tier 1 decks, just because of this card. Now, this version of Jayce Lux that I'm kind of playing is a little bit more mid-range, right? It's not playing Broadwind. It's a little bit more slow, right? It's playing a lot of the Mage Seeker, like we're playing Triple Insider, Triple Persuader. We have a lot of 6-cost spell, and even playing Triple Albus Ferrous. Because my idea with this version of the deck, heck, we even play Eager Apprentice. The idea with this version of the deck that I found in Lore Master is that we can just play for the Lux and the Jayce win conditions, and eventually the Albus to be able to burn the opponent's nexus down, because Albus will easily get to 9, 8, 10 damage burn. It's actually kind of crazy that this card got buffed, and especially now with access to Formula that gives us a lot of draw, you're able to draw him pretty consistently, which then lets you get the Jayce, which lets you make this even better than, like, this is the best burn card in the game. Let's just put it that way. If this card is not removed when it comes down, it's gonna burn your opponent's Nexus by at least 8 damage by the time you get to turn 7, because how easy it is to copy 6-cost spells once you have Jayce on the field. It's actually not. So this deck is kind of focusing more on that. We're going a lot more greedy with Fortune Tomorrow, Eager Apprentice, Triple Formula, etc., just to be able to actually get as many 6-cost spells in as possible without sacrificing our mana. So the early game, you kind of have these 2 units that are able to kind of get us units back into our hand. Then you kind of transition to either playing the Fortune Tomorrow, playing your assembly line, start slowly leveling up your Jayce, so that then eventually in turn 4, turn 5, 6, you have Jayce and Lux potentially both on the field at the same time. And from there on, you kind of take over, because obviously the Jayce is going to duplicate the amount of lasers that you get from Lux. Obviously, the key part here is Formula, letting us not run out of resources, because this is one thing that this deck struggle with. It's very easy to run out of resources. With Formula online, that's not going to happen, because now you can potentially draw up to 4 cards if you have a level of Jayce on the field when you use the Formula. The only things that I'm a little bit iffy are the Insiders. I use them for blockers, but I haven't been too impressed with them. So if you prefer something like Broadwind instead of the Mage Seeker Insider, feel free to do that. Everything else though feels pretty solid because of what the deck wants to do. But enough about me talking about this. The deck is pretty good, and it's actually the best counter right now against elites. Jayce Lux is the best counter against elites. So if you are struggling a lot against elites, I recommend you playing this deck, because once you have Lux on the field, you're able to kind of remove a lot of the elites units that the opponent is able to play, right? So yeah. Anyways, enjoy the videos coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against elites. It might just be a quick game, depending on the hand that the opponent gets. I might grid this out. Opponent kept 2 cards. I probably should look for a Shock Blast instead, to be honest. Assembly Line is not bad either. If it's the Battlesmith, it's a little bit of a problem, but I wanted to have the Lux, right? I wanted to have the Lux because I think the Lux will allow me to kind of slowly clear out their board. Unfortunately, it might not be enough, right? So it might not be enough. You can go Fortune Tomorrow. Opponent goes for the Defender. We can block the Defender, fit it out 1, or we can trade with the Citra. Your opponent has the Squire. I'm kind of screwed. Surgeon? Okay, so I think I just played Jayce here. I think I just played the Jayce.
Will do, Axel.
And I'm willing to trade with one of their units that has 3/3. I also should be willing to trade with this, but I think it's better for me to actually kill the Battlesmith. I think it's better for me to just kill the Battlesmith. Opponent kills single combat. Okay. So the single combat was the punish there, but we can still kill the Battlesmith by going assembly line into Persuader. The only thing is that I prefer to... Because I kind of prefer to have the mana for Lutz. I guess we can go here. I think I'm going to play the Lutz with Barrier next turn, right? To be able to actually stop the opponent's attack. We can play Persuader, kill the Battlesmith, unless the opponent plays Garen here. I think even with the Garen, I think I still should trade with the Battlesmith every single time, right? He's getting too much value over the span of the game to keep them out of range of my Lutz. We can play the Lutz, and next turn we can have the formulas, etc. to get value. Opponent has the Jarvan. We can block here. The Jarvan doesn't level up. We only take 3. When it goes down to 6, we play Lutz, we play Formula. I'm able to kill the Jarvan. The Garen kind of scares me though, so maybe we should actually kill the Garen instead. The Garen kind of scares me more than the Jarvan does. Ooh, this is interesting. The thing about Jarvan though is that we can actually kill 2 of their units. Right? We can kill 2 of their units by doing 1 here on the Jarvan. We can play assembly line, get ourselves another blocker. Formula gives me another laser and gives me 3 mana back, but then it kind of leaves me with no options. Or we can just Shock Blast here now, right? So now we can just Shock Blast, kill the Battlesmith, and then we get to kill the Garen too. And still also play the Force Sheep as a blocker, and I think we stabilize. I think we are where we want it to be. Garen goes bye-bye, so both champions are gone. I guess opponent could have a second Jarvan. Okay. If they have a second Jarvan, it's gonna be exactly 11. Let's say that they have a second Jarvan. It will deal exactly 11. We can protect against the 4 Demacia by going the assembly line. A second Jarvan is the only thing that punishes me here. 3, 5 plus 6 is gonna be exactly 11. Okay. So when it went like this, we can go. We have 2 options. We can go Formula, but then we're losing to like a sharp side. So I think it has to be assembly line. But we can also go Apprentice and keep the Lutz. Yeah, we can go Apprentice. We have blockers for the whole units. The Lutz doesn't even die to the Challenger, actually. So I think I'll just go on assembly line. Yeah, we can just go here. We have full mana, so we can actually go Formula. Get another laser. Because I need to be able to clear their board before the opponent can play for the champion strength, right? So I need to keep their board in a state where I can protect against champion strength, and I think the assembly line is going to allow me to do exactly that. We kill the Challenger because the Challenger is more scary than this. Even if the opponent has champion strength, we're still in a good spot because we can open up by doing a second Formula to kill the Hound. This is where Formula is so good. When you have 9 mana, whether it is unit mana plus spell mana, or in our case for next turn, just full on spell mana, full on unit mana, sorry. When you have 9 mana is the perfect point for Formula. Because we can open like this and it still have 6 mana. Wait, Shock Blast is even better now, right? Shock Blast is better, lets me just kill 2 units. So again, champion strength is a non-issue now. And the opponent's units go bye-bye. They have to summon a unit no matter what, because otherwise we just win with Final Sparks.
Help! Somebody help!
So we go here.
A beacon through the dark!
Champion strength is a non-issue. We have blockers. What are you doing here, Jarvan? Garen?
For those who cannot. Oh, I would love to.
If we attack with everything, 6. No, we don't need to attack with the Lutz. Opponent can trade here. If they trade with the Garen, we just laser the Garen. And the Albus Ferrus is dealing 10, so Yeah, the Lutz carries this matchup. Now I did get very lucky that the opponent didn't have any Banger Squires, right? If they had Banger Squires early on when they had the Battlesmith in the field, it might have been too much tempo for us to be able to survive from that. So lucky in our end, we go here, we have a Splitterator, opponent has nothing that they could play, and we win the game. That's why I do think that this matchup is one of the best runs for Lutz Jayce. One of the best counters for elites as well. Just because you're able to kind of like, once you have your Lutz in the field, you're able to just remove their board slowly but surely. So GG's. In this matchup, we get against Leona Aurelion Sol. So they also can get pretty beefy. I like the Jayce. The Surgeon is not bad. Maybe we actually start with Assembly Line though. Yeah, maybe we actually start with Assembly Line so that we can start leveling up this Jayce. That way when we play Formula, Jayce just levels up on the spot. It also will enable my Maze Seeker Insider. I think I like the Assembly. I like the Assembly Line here. If the opponent attacks, the Sun Guardian becomes in range of the Persuader to kill it. I would love for the opponent to attack. Doesn't attack. We can force them to have... a Daybreak unit here, otherwise they lose into the Persuader. Yeah, and they have it. Maybe I should actually attack with it right now though anyways. If it's Leona, it's a little bit annoying, but we will have Lutz now. Raboon, alright. This is the best time to play the Lutz. The only downside is that we don't have the mana for Formula plus another Sitska spell. So it's a little bit awkward. Why don't we just pass first? How crazy is this pass? I kind of like this pass. Put it in the opponent to do something. Yeah, they're gonna play for the Sunburst, right? So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, they're probably gonna do something that can kill my unit. We can Formula so that we can at least get the laser. I think I want to have the laser. I definitely want to have the laser here. So even though Lutz is gonna die, we let her die. We go here. I think it's worth it to kill this Raboon. And we play Thanos Spark on it. So just in case that if the opponent does have a Leona, they're not able to just stun all my units. I think Raboon is too critical for them to be able to do all the Daybreak shenanigans. We do have Jayce, and we do have another. We're gonna be able to draw twice with Jayce because of the formula. Sucks losing the 2 mana, but I'm still fine blockers wise. Yeah, they do have Leona, right? So if I don't do what I did, I would have lost to the Leona. I think it's actually now better to go for the Head Splitterator to just kill the Leona. We still have a blocker here that allows me to block the Guardian. So we can go Jayce. I'm gonna pick Challengers so I can kind of clear up their board a little bit. The only downside to playing this Splitterator right now is that it gives me no way to actually deal with Aso when it comes down. If opponent tries to do a Leona spell, it's a little bit annoying, or it's just gonna be single combat. So I should just do this then, right? If you want to pull the Jayce, I think that's fine, but I'm eating up your single combat. And Leona can just die to the Shock Blast next turn, which I want to use at the open anyways. So I want to use the Shock Blast at the open because I want to have a Jayce in my deck so that the Abos Pharaohs is fine. So I can do Shock Blast on the Leona before the opponent actually gets a chance to put spell barrier on her. Let's just burn your Nexus out. I don't think I'm scared of your units. The more that I burn the Nexus, like look at this. This thing is going to be dealing a lot of burn damage. Divine Judgment, alright. Opponent gets Divine Judgment, the Leona stays alive, they still take 6 damage, you can single combat all you want. Because this thing is dealing 9. We have a second Jayce. It's probably better to just go Albus Ferrous though, right? Next turn. My only concern is if I'm gonna potentially die. So I'm gonna play this Persuader. Just so that I'm not dying if the opponent does have multiple stuns. Back to back is great. I guess by playing this, I did tap out of the 6 mana. Oh, and of course. Of course they get exactly what goes. So the opponent could actually just have lethal here, depending on what they have. So depending on what the opponent have, they could have lethal. I certainly don't want to give them... I think I go Surgeon.
Unwavering strength.
They could have Concerted Strike here. I wanted them to tap out of the Concerted.
Hold the sun's holy light.
Okay, so now it has to be single combat, right? So now the opponent has to have single combat. So if I wait to play Jayce after the opponent attacks, I could play. I mean, the only thing that kills me will be opponent sacrificing the Raboon. If opponent wants to sacrifice their Raboon because of single combat, that's okay.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Jayce.
Will do, Axel.
Perfect. So, there's 2 things that we can do here. We could play the Albus. But the opponent's just gonna have the stun, right? So I think the best bet is just to attack. So if we just pull like this and we just go here, we're chilling.
Replicating the power spike.
We kill Leona, kill the Raboon. Opponent has a second Leona, but we kill Raboon again. Opponent could have access to Aso, but they decided not to play it here, so I think I'm chilling. Again, we kind of just setting up for this. Okay, so opponent's gonna have Aso next turn instead. We're kind of just gonna set up for Albus Ferrous to win the game, right? We're not that far from making this happen. The open attack is dealing 11. We can actually just play, like, we can literally straighter just play this and be okay. But I think instead I'm just gonna play this Albus Ferrous. Gives me a second Jayce, so if the opponent develops here, we can just play the second Jayce and kill their Solaris Sunforger, as well as their Leona. So they have to pull like this. They have to pull like this because otherwise they just lose anyways. And I think this is fine. Okay, cool. You get to heal, but I'm gonna kill both your units next time. Do I even kill both units or I just go here? I think I just go here again. I think Leona is so scary. I think I'm down to just try to kill this Leona first and kind of go from there. This guy is kind of scary though. I wonder if I should just draw at this point. Like, imagine if I had... If we go here... We go here first. We can go Formula and we can still go Acceleration Gate. When it gets another one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna have to go Formula, right? I think I just go Formula. We knew that the opponent... I was hoping that it was an Aso and not a Leona, but I guess opponent didn't play the Aso before, so... Should have been obvious that it wasn't. Let's just go Formula. Have a bunch of blockers and kind of go from there.
Hey, Rosa, got some new.
So we go here. We are tapping out of the 6 mana spells, but I think that's okay. I just want to have blockers at this point. Because the opponent is forced to open here. They should just kill this Jayce right away. We didn't draw anything good, by the way, so we're kind of in trouble now. They cannot kill Jayce because we have this. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, they're actually not able to kill the Jayce. If we go here and we go Shock Blast, we kill the Leona, right? So if we go here, Obliterator at fast speed, then Shock Blast. That kills the Leona, that also kills the Charger.
Sunlight blinds.
It's actually probably better for me to not kill the Charger. It's probably better for me to actually go and kill and attack this guy. That way, if the opponent attacks with it, he actually just dies to one of my units that blocks with it. So the opponent's not able to attack with that Eclipse Jug anymore. The Charger is whatever, we can just block here. Take as little damage as possible. I need more stuff. I need Lutz, right? I need Lutz. I need the second formula. There's so many good outs that I could have if I could actually draw them. I think next time we just go Acceleration Gate and just call it a day though. Yeah, so Acceleration is going to be the 6. We can actually just go Surgeon first and then go Eager Apprentice and have a full board before I play the Acceleration Gate.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
And this should do it. Because everything here gets quick attack. We can pull that Eclipse Dragon and pull the rest. Yeah, everything here gets quick attack. We have Challenger. We have Fearsome Spell Shield, Lifesteal. That's not bad. We pull this one. Everything else opponent cannot block with. And that should get us there, I think. If the opponent had a single combat, I consider they had to do it right away.
Back, heretic.
I can't believe opponent's actually gonna stay in the game if they go down to 1. Seems ridiculous to me. Okay, they had a Hush. They had a second Hush. So they keep their Eclipse alive. They go down to 1. We have a full bore, 20 HP. Aso doesn't get you anywhere because it takes a turn for Aso to level up. And then we just open attack. I guess opponent could have like a random... Okay, now we get the Shock Blast. Right. Opponent could have like a random Judgment, and there you go. GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Deep. Spider Mansion. Playing Deep. What are you playing in Deep? I like the Shock Blast a lot. I like the formula a lot. So I like the Shock Blast a lot to kill the Sea Scarab. I should probably have kept the Vanguard Surgeon, but I feel like it's not necessary right now, and I think I need more oomph. I'm scared of the Port Chief, because if I play it now, I'm tapping myself out of Shock Blast on turn 3. And if I tap myself out of Shock Blast on turn 3, that's could be worse, because the opponent could easily have a Battle Feast to kill this before he actually pushes damage through. Right, so the opponent has a Battle Feast here. Okay, they don't, and they actually... Wait, what? I'm confused. So again, we want to make sure that we kill the Sea Scarab out of everything that the opponent might have. They play it. Let's go ahead and just kill it. So we kill the Sea Scarab as soon as it comes down. That's okay. So they didn't have a Battle Piece, and they decided not to block with a 2-1. I'm debating if he's actually playing Jayce here. I don't know that it's correct. I don't know that playing Jayce is correct just yet, because he's not leveled up anyways. I kind of feel like killing this. I think I don't want her to draw. Yeah, I feel like I want to kill this. I want to slow them down, and I think slowing down their draw is better than letting them draw. We can play the Jayce here, or we can play the Lutz. The problem with the Lutz is that the opponent could still just easily have a Maokai, but at least the Lutz is gonna set me up for a formula next turn. If the opponent has a Vengeance, I think that's fine. Okay, that's 1 Vengeance gone, and 2 Jettisons as well. I don't feel like attacking, because I figured they had like a Battle Piece. Their fish is not triggered just yet, right? So their fish is not enough, and we get the back-to-back now. So here we can play Jayce, and this is when you're gonna get pretty nutty, right? That's why we played the Lutz last turn, so we had just enough mana for the Jayce. Something tells me, you know, I'm gonna play the Jayce anyways. I'm gonna play out the Jayce. If she has Ruination, so let's say that she has Ruination. If she has Ruination, I still always just draw twice, right? And get the double laser. Undergrowth? Okay. I don't think I do anything just yet. Nautilus. Alright, so here I think we can just easily go right here. Just draw a bunch first. Actually, we're gonna lose 2 cards, right? We're gonna burn 2 cards because of the double lasers. We don't burn the Jayce, that's good. We burn that. Okay, perfect. The cards that we burn don't even matter that much. I need to be able to kill this Nautilus, I think. Yeah, I think I need to be able to kill this Nautilus. Let's say we go 4. Are we actually gonna kill this Nautilus? I think I'm gonna actually try to kill this Nautilus at the slowest way possible. Because I don't really have any other great way to do this. We can play Shock Blast and then have double laser again next turn. Try to kill the Nautilus that way. Or we could just Spliterator right now too. I think that works better. I think that works better. That way the opponent doesn't even get a chance. And that way we also keep that second Jayce in our hand. So that Spliterator just saved me the trouble. If opponent has a second Nautilus, then that is a problem. So a second Nautilus is a problem. Otherwise, I think I'm fine. I kinda don't feel like playing both lasers. I think we just play one and play around the Maokai. I guess she can't really summon Maokai, right? Because we have the Challenger. Okay, well, I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. We don't have a second Jayce, so wasn't gonna matter. Let's go ahead and keep the Challenger. We tapped out of the 6 mana to be able to protect that Jayce, so figured that was gonna happen. Probably was correct to just kill this Devourer. At this point, I think it's gonna go for that's gonna be an Apple's Ferrous win condition more than anything else. Formula again. Oh my goodness, that's the only downside with Formula. It actually makes me overdraw a lot more than I would like to. Lower Abyssal. We can go Albus. We can also just go back to back. How crazy is this back to back? I'm gonna play the back-to-back.
Show me that again.
I'm actually prefer for the Lutz to die over the Jayce. So if the opponent has another Devourer, I'd rather him target the Lutz instead of the Jayce. I think at this point the Jayce is doing what it needs to do. We just want to set them up because we're in burn range of the Albus Ferrous. Yep, this is the second Devourer. She goes bye-bye. The idea here is pretty straightforward though. We play the Fortune tomorrow. We play the Albus Ferrous. If opponent doesn't have a third Devourer, do I even want to play this Fortune tomorrow actually? So next time we're gonna have 13. If I don't play this Fortune tomorrow, so it allows me to play both the Albus Ferrous as well as the assembly line if I need to. Or the Shock Blast too. So, 2 options. We could play Shock Blast first, which I think is probably better, right? I think playing Shock Blast first is better. Plays around the opponent having a Vengeance. Opponent still goes down to 3 HP. If the opponent taps out of Vengeance, then Albus Ferrous is doing 13 and winning the game. They have to play something because they need to be able to block this Jayce. I think we slap it. Even if they have Vengeance, we have a second Shock Blast to burn the Nexus next turn. Alright. So then next turn, they're gonna have to open up with a Vengeance. Yeah, they have to open up with a Vengeance, otherwise the Shock Blast just kills them. Doesn't matter what you do here. 4 cards. Wait, I just realized they have the... Yeah, so they have Maokai. They should be playing Maokai here soon. Doesn't matter to me. I'm actually gonna play Formula first, I think. No, because I need to Shock Blast, right? I need to Shock Blast. Opponent... Oh, she wants me to play this Jayce. She wants me to play this Jayce. So she wants me to play this Jayce, right? Because if I play this Jayce and they play the Maokai, the Maokai, sorry, it burns my Nexus. But now that I waited, I can play the Jayce after, and I get the Jayce back into my deck, so I'm not gonna get burned out. So that works out for me.
Hey, show me that again.
We play the Jayce back into our deck, and if we get it again, which we guaranteed to get it here. So we're guaranteed to get the Jayce because of the formula. Formula is gonna draw me 2, so it's gonna be exactly enough without me tapping out of cards to me to draw the second. Actually, it got copied, so I get 2 Jayce in my deck. So I'm not even in a threat of like getting burned out. And we top deck it anyways. We could have drawn it with the formula, remember. So we go here.
Replicating the power spike.
That's another 6 damage burn and 2 more Jayce into my deck. And there we go. I almost misplayed when she decided to pass, open pass. I almost misplayed by playing my Jayce right away into the Maokai. So I'm glad that I actually remember that and played out the Fortune Tomorrow instead. So GG's.
Now that's what I call.
In this matchup, we're gonna against. I think I know exactly what this is. This is gonna be TF, obviously because of the draw, but it's trying to create like a undying keg, so that they can actually just burst us out, right? I like the Lux a lot. I like the Obliterator as well, and the Persuader too. Might actually keep the Apprentice. No. I think it's fine. I like the Persuader because like, it lets me challenge, right? Oh, the formula is also amazing. So the formula here is going to be so good. The Lux especially, I think it's going to be nice at having the lasers that I can actually kill the opponent's units with. So I would love to have a way to get this Persuader down early though, like already enable. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's actually better for me to just play out the formula straight up like this on turn 3.
Nice to meet you.
Ooh. Let's go. I also kind of, I don't want to take that much damage either. I'm not gonna front. I don't want to take that much damage. So I'm gonna go here and just chill. They could prank my 2 spells. The rest of my hand is all champions. Shock Blast is a great draw. Yeah, Shock Blast is a great draw. Wow. Ooh, okay, I got lucky. I lucked out there. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse for us. So we can Shock Blast here maybe, or we can play the Fortune Tomorrow.
I'm not greedy. My friends though.
And maybe we... No, I like the Shock Blast. I think we just land the Shock Blast now. That way I can actually block the second Marai. We kill 2 of their units. We go and play Jayce, I guess. Let the opponent have a red card if they want it, or have like a make it rain. Again, they're trying to just get a big turret down, a big like unit down, right? I'm gonna pass because I think I want to have access to a Obliterator. If I remember, that new card is a 5 cost card, right? So as long as I have access to its Obliterator, they shouldn't be able to actually do anything. Okay, they kind of tapped out of it. So they kind of just tapped out of it. If that's the case, I'm just gonna slam this Lux. Or we can go Fortune Tomorrow, or we can go Lux. It's kind of hard to see exactly what the play should be here. But I kind of like the Lux because I feel like if we can get Lux on the field, opponent's going to have a really hard time hitting anything else. They should always hit the formula here. Yeah, makes no sense not to. Let's go Lux. I'm going to attack because why not? Let's just push the 3 damage. I don't think there's anything for 3 mana that he can summon that scares me here. That's why I'm okay using on my attack token. We have another Shock Blast. We have... and there we go. So that's what I was waiting for. We go here. Just get this out of the way as soon as possible. So we get this out of the way as soon as possible. We targeted the Marai, the Mischievous Marai, so that we can actually put the laser on the octopus. They get double powder keg out of that, so they actually get to deal 3. Maybe they tried to burn me out. They're gonna push out. They actually get to push quite a bit of damage here, all things considered. Yeah, because this goes through, so that's gonna be 4 damage. And then they have one more card here. Yep, that's gonna be another 2 damage. And another 2 here. They shouldn't have enough to burst me out just yet. However, a second Mischievous Marai could be a problem. We always block. There's no reason for me to take that extra damage. Then we play the second final spark, which can hit face now that is overwhelmed. And next thing we have 7 plus 1. So we have 8. It's not enough for me to play. I guess it's enough for me to play Formula, but it's not enough for me to play any of my units without tapping out of answers to whatever the opponent can have, right? So because the opponent could have another Mischievous Marai, I think I need to always keep mana for the second Head Splitterator onto the opponent top side of it. If I remember, it's a 5 mana card, right? So I need to just wait for the opponent to tap out of 5 before we can tap out of 6. Otherwise, we can go for the Jayce. Okay, perfect. So now here we can go for Jayce. That's their second Mischievous Marai here that just went bye-bye. Can go Jayce here. Shock Blast wouldn't have been enough for lethal. It would have been 2 off. So Shock Blast would have been 2 off. But now here we can do Shock Blast into laser and we could be fine. The Shock Blast is enough to kill the Mischievous Marai because it gets copied by the Jayce. Yeah, so next time we can go Shock Blast. Opponent already has 2 Mischievous Marais out of the way. So it's going to be Shock Blast. And opponent also already used multiple warning shots. So Shock Blast into the Nexus and whatever unit they summon deals 6. We can start with the formula first, actually. Because the Aqua part here, that's a great job for them. Yeah, no, if I just go like this, right? If I just go like this, and I just put the laser on the powder keg, I think I'm chilling. This is taking them down to 3 HP. As soon as I target the Marai or the powder keg, it means that the opponent loses the game. So they only have 1 more action here, and it should be fine. I keep myself with enough blockers to block both the units. And even if they play a spell, we can still do the laser on the Nexus and just win the game. Yeah, so yeah, this kind of sets us up. We can block both units and we're fine. Yeah, I think the opponent realizes that I kind of locked down here. It was just critical for me to always have mana for Head Splitterator, right? So that I could actually deal with the Mischievous Marai. And that will keep us in a good spot. So they go Making Rain. We go Final Spark, and that's exactly 3. Unless they have like a random hand buff, and they don't. So there we go. GG's that triple farmer. Whew. I didn't even get to play the new card in this matchup, but it could have been very good if it didn't get pranked. It would have been really good. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Quinn Gwen. Having Lux in this matchup seems broken because we can obviously kill the Gwen. I don't think I need the Fortune tomorrow, especially since we have the formula. Head Splitter is really good as well because obviously it obliterates the Gwen, doesn't actually keep her, doesn't actually give the Hollow to the opponent's units. So Head Splitter on turn 3 or turn 4. The problem is that I really don't have like a great hand aside from that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's not great. I think I'm gonna have to play the assembly line. I'm gonna have to play the assembly line, which is really rough for us. We cannot pass here. Yeah, I have to play this assembly line. I cannot pass. I needed a way to block this Redeem Protege. The opponent just got a lot of value from that. So if the opponent plays Gwen here, it's very annoying, but I guess not impossible. We can just chump block. I'm gonna set it up for Lutz to get double laser on turn 6. So what we have to do is that we actually have to play the Force Shield here and save our mana.
Well, that is what I pay you for.
So keep the Force Shield as a blocker. Then we just block, play Lutz in turn 5, and then turn 6 we can go Formula into a Splitterator if we need to. If the opponent attacks like this, that's even better because I get to keep my Forge Worker alive. Yeah, okay, this attack makes more sense. I guess regardless, I get to keep my Forge Worker alive, right? Because I can always just block. Resolve. Alright, so the Resolve kind of baited me, but I mean, all that you're doing here is just getting, I guess, another Ghastly Band. Yeah, the Resolve was interesting. Yeah, we just play Lutz here. And then next turn we have 9 mana, which means that we can go Formula and also go another Setska spell. All in one shot. We attack here. No reason not to. Opponent has to kind of open attack, more or less. Yeah, that's the Quietus. Cool. Yeah, so the opponent has to kind of open attack. So that's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 9, 14. It's a sack lethal. This is a sack lethal because the opponent actually has to pull with a Valor. If the opponent open attacks correctly here and just pulls with Valor at the end, this is a sack lethal unless I get. I know I have the Head Splitterator. Who am I kidding? I'm able to Head Splitterate whatever card gets buffed by the Halo. This is the wrong way to do it. This is definitely not the way to do it. There's no way that's correct, right? So now I just go here, level up the Lutz. So now I just go here. I could put the Prismatic Barrier on the Lutz and then go for the laser on the Protege. Or actually just play the Force Shield. The problem with the Prismatic Barrier is that the opponent could easily have access to... Okay, so let's say that I go Head Splitterator instead. We lose the Lutz, we get another laser, we can laser the Protege. Opponent still pushes 2, plus 5 is 7, plus another 2. It's gonna be 9. It said that we have no more units after that. I think I prefer to keep this Lutz alive. I think I prefer to keep this Lutz alive and lose against the Battle Piece if the opponent has it. They went for Quietus last time instead of the Battle Piece, which kind of makes me feel that maybe they don't have it. I also think it's better to start with the Force Shield here, so that we have a blocker for whatever Halo unit the opponent buff. So whatever unit the opponent puts at the left, we can block it with the Force Shield and then be able to do anything else that we want. It's still very dicey here though. Yep, so here we go. Still looks very dicey, especially if the opponent has like a rally here. I don't think I can beat a rally. I guess I could. A rally's 5 mana, so if the opponent has no other 2-drop, I could beat the rally. Yeah, I guess I could beat the rally. Yeah, we go here. Question is, do I play the laser now? I think I do, right? I think I do because we can always Shock Blast next turn. If it's a rally, we only take 3 damage from the Quinn. We just block the the Ghastly Band with the Lutz. It has to be a rally. That's the only thing that makes sense here. If it's a rally plus a Valor, I'm fine with this, right?
Stay on the target.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. I guess the only, you know, I could have put damage on the field if I had actually. Oh, they had the 4-mana rally. Okay, GG's. That was well played. So I needed to actually keep the laser, huh? I didn't play around exactly Cataclysm plus the rally. So if I play around the laser, if I play around the Cataclysm plus Rally, if I keep the laser, opponent's not able to do that play. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. A little bit of slower games, right? Lux Jayce tends to kind of take more time to really get online and get going. So that's why a lot of the games they end up taking like a while. I do think this deck is pretty strong though. I still think I need a lot of practice on how to play it. And again, maybe this deck list is also a little bit too greedy and it's not the most optimal way to play that. We probably need to wait for Davo to come out with his best Jayce Lux list to actually get an idea of it. But I think it's very solid. I think Formula is really what this archetype needed to go over the top and actually be super competitive. To the point that sometimes I struggle because my hand is too full to actually play the Formula out while I have a Lutz and Jayce on the field, because you end up needing to have 6 hand space because you create 2 lasers and you're drawing 4 cards. So you just gotta keep that in mind. When using Formula with Lutz and the Jayce, you need to have a lot of hand space to actually kind of make that work. Aside from that, I mean, the things that I can say in terms of mulligan, I definitely like keeping the Force Sheaf and I like keeping my champions. I think everything else you can literally kick out. This is a deck where you really want to have your champions early so that you can actually set them on the field. So Force Sheaf, because it's a nice 1-drop that can give me mana back, and then Jayce and Lutz to actually start putting my champions down, level them up, and just push a lot of damage that way. You have so many set cost spells that you're gonna naturally draw them throughout the game that I don't think it's necessary for you to keep any one of them. The only time is potentially keeping like a Shock Blast if you're going against elites, so you can kill like a Battlesmith, for example. Headspliterator could be good against certain matchups, like if you're going against a Trundle. If the opponent plays Trundle turn 5, you can kill it with Headspliterator. But again, for the most part, just look for your champions and look for your early units on Force Sheaf and potentially the Persuader and kind of go from there. That'd be my advice on how to mulligan with this deck. That'd be it for me today. Tomorrow, we're going to come back with some Asir Irelia with Domination, because I've been playing this deck and Asir Irelia actually feels amazing with the Domination buff. So keep an eye out for that. If you are watching the YouTube video today, when it comes out on Thursday, March 2nd, then you can go over to our Twitch at twitch.tv/Sirturmund, and we should be streaming tonight as this video goes live. You can also like this video below and subscribe to us, right? We post our videos every single day, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.